Let's talk about how it is not self-made season right now. A lot of people are working on bossing up over the next couple of months, and definitely want to let you know that this is the best time to focus on collaborating and also being very intentional and efficient with the projects, the goals that you have, the relationships that you have, and so forth. Yesterday, I did 6 readings before 1 p.m. where I had clients asking questions about both career and relationships. And I wanted to take a minute when I had time to make a video about the fact that this card, the 3 of Coins, came up multiple times in those readings. And it makes sense once I went back and thought about it, because this card is a card of collaborating with others, with showcasing your work, with demonstrating your genius, with meeting the minds of people that are into the same things that you are, people that are aligned with what it is that you want to accomplish. And a lot of people during that time frame kept getting this card. And I love it because also as an astrologer, it makes sense. Mars, the planet of action, is getting ready to move into the sign of Libra, which is the sign of harmony in large groups, harmony in socializing, harmony in working together, collaborating with others. So that happens on August the 6th, if I checked my notes correctly. August the 6th, Mars is going to move into Libra. So we should all be feeling that urge to join forces with people that are aligned with the same things that we are, and we should be wanting to do the give and take. We should be wanting to finish things with other people. And this isn't the time for a bunch of solo projects, you guys. After that happens, we're also going to get a full moon, which is going to be in Aquarius, which is going to be right after that on August the 12th, according to my notes. No, August the 9th. And after August the 9th, that full moon is going to start like a 6-month cycle also of relationship focus. So long-term relationship focus. So you're going to want to allow yourself to be inspired. You're going to want to look for people that might be outside the box, or, be willing to take advice that normally might not make sense to you, or be willing to do things that might not normally make sense to you. The moon in Aquarius is definitely also going to highlight reinvention and being willing to have hope in any goodbyes of things that you need to let go. So this month is a great time not for you to be wanting to be the only star of the show. This is a time to put on a great show because you have an ensemble cast, and because 2 is better than 1, 3 is better than 2, 4 is better than 3, and 5 is better than 4. So beginning of August, focus on who you can network with, focus on who you love, focus on what you love. And after August the 12th, when we have a Venus conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Cancer, which can bring blessings in love, blessings in money, blessings in the home, it'll be a great time to start preparing to release those projects. But you don't want to release those projects just yet, because we are still in Leo Mercury retrograde until the 11th. So wait, if you can, at least 1 week after the retrograde ends before you put out anything new into the universe that you want a large audience to consume. Because once the retrograde is over, Mercury's still going to need a few days to get back up to speed and strength on communication and on showmanship and on messages and receiving messages the correct way. So with that being said, if you have important projects that you're trying to launch this month, wait if you can until after the middle of August. The other card that kept coming up that I want to point out is the Strength card. Multiple people also got this in their reading, and I love it because I know that most people right now really are feeling battle fatigued. Like maybe you've been trying to get some things off the ground. Maybe there's been a whole lot of start and stop. Maybe you've been around some toxic people. Maybe work has been insane. Maybe your relationship has been insane. And it's taking a lot. It's taking a lot just to do the day-to-day things. You know, maybe day-to-day parenting or day-to-day budgeting or day-to-day just trying to find ways to not go overboard. What I love about this card is that we do have a couple of movements into the sign of Virgo later in the month. So we're going to have the sun enter Virgo on August the 23rd. And then we're also going to have a new moon in Virgo on the 23rd as well. And what that basically tells me, you guys, is I know we're all tired. I know we're all like trying to figure things out from day to day. We're all like trying to, double down on resources and all these things. And I'm going to say that Strength card just reminds me, don't focus on your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. Tame the lion inside that tells you that you can't do something, or that the support is not there, or that it's going to take too much. Chunk everything down. Don't stress about achieving everything at once. If you have to just make moves every 48 hours, then just make moves every 48 hours. But you don't have to do everything at once, even if you feel like you do. The good thing about Virgo is about being efficient. Virgo is about service and skills, which also makes sense when we put those two cards together, the Three of Coins with Strength, because you have to raise your standards, but you also have to have grace. Give yourself the grace and give other people the grace to meet those standards. It's not meant to be an easy thing, and it's not meant to be something that just happens just because you want it to happen. You've got to find ways to alternate between going forward and taking a pause, between going forward and then taking a pause. Because if you try to do everything at once, your strength is going to deplete, and it's going to be harder to regain. And you might miss out on those relationships that are supposed to come into your path, or to strengthen those relationships that you already have this month, as far as making things move forward, making things go deeper, building more trust, building more loyalty, building more give and take. With Mars going into Libra, I think that's going to be a really important time to show people how you can be there for them, or show people like what you're about. Like, don't just say certain things, but how can you take another step to put yourself in the fire and fight the battles with them, is what I'm trying to say. Like I keep thinking about, like, I don't know a lot about Governor Newsom, but like whenever I see him and Trump going at each other, because Trump is a Gemini and Newsom is a Libra, and it's just funny to me because Newsom is like the whole, we're not going to take this, like we'll stand up for everybody and hopefully some people will join us. Like that's whole Libra mentality. And then you've got Trump, who's also Leo rising like me, but he's not using his powers in a wonderful way. So then these two are like going at it. But think of that kind of energy. Like don't let people bully you. Don't let people bully the people that you care about, and don't let yourself be bullied by the movements of the universe that don't feel favorable, but at the end of the day, they're breaking down structures that don't need to be there. And that's how I feel about a lot of things that's happening in society right now. Is it's just a lot of darkness that's coming to light. And then once that darkness has been revealed and everyone knows like where they truly stand, and everyone knows exactly what's true, then and only then can we rebuild structure that actually works. So no fear, guys, no fear. August is going to be a month of working hard, but it's also going to be a month of deepening relationships, leaning on one another, trusting one another, being generous with what we have, sharing our resources, and genuine friendships, genuine work relationships, genuine family support. I really like my fro today. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about those two cards and some of the astrology that supports those, because it's not that often that I get a ton of the same card in readings for many people, and I thought that was kind of cool. So if you are interested in your own personal natal chart, your own personal astrology, if you're interested in having your own personal reading for the month of August, I will place my website link in the caption so that you can reach out to me if you wish to do so. I'm very fun, but I'm also very direct about what I receive. So let's get productive. Let's find the love. Let's be the love. And let's collaborate. Talk to you guys on the next one.